When I was beginning to work on cosmology, working primarily on the question of magnetic monopole production and how one could possibly suppress the overproduction of magnetic monopoles, I was working with Henry Tai, and while we were doing this work, we were just blindly assuming that the expansion of the universe would go on exactly like it would have otherwise, not considering the effects of the phase transitions and the supercooling that we were looking at. But Henry suggested we should look at the effect that this could have on the expansion rate. So I went home one night and did that calculation. Turns out to be actually a very straightforward calculation once you write down the equations. And it turns out that the kind of processes that Henry and I were thinking about, extreme supercooling in the early universe, would lead to exponential expansion of the universe, exactly the process that we now call inflation. And in the same night that I realized that this exponential expansion would happen, I realized that it would solve the flatness problem that I had learned about approximately a year before in a lecture by Bob Dickey from Princeton. So I immediately became very, very excited about this realization and did a number of detailed calculations in my notebook to, first of all, try to understand exactly what the flatness problem was, which I don't think I really understood in full until this time. And when everything worked out, I wrote in my notebook spectacular realization and put a double box around it. And I think that double box really does show that I was incredibly excited right at the beginning, because I actually have quite a few notebooks, and I don't remember seeing double boxes anywhere else in those notebooks.